yeah. But I mean, but if you hear me, you say yes, sir.
How about that? Do you hear that?
It's fuck you, sir.
You want to do this episode or not?
Nigga say, hold on, real quick. Hold on, one more time. This is the last time, I swear. All right, man, nigga, this is a whole lot of editing this nigga gonna have to do. Shit. All right, you ready?
No, all that what you mean?
Talking about Chris, because I started recording already.
I mean, yeah, we ain't start talking yet though, so it ain't really
That's true.
that bad. Now we in the midst of talking and some shit go down, and it's different. But
Man, this nigga think he getting into the ring or something, trying to flip his head back. Nigga,
I want this hair in my fucking face, bro. It should be annoying.
who you telling? Why you think my shit is pulled back?
Wow.
Other part,
Oh,
other reason is I need my hair done and washed. So that's another reason.
oh shit! You see mine? My shit all fucked up. I ain't got no line no more.
Well, you ain't never
I,
had
I,
you never had
I, man, fuck you. My line look better than yours, nigga.
Going on, y'all. This is another episode of Prolific Project with AJ and DJ.
What Marcus?
No Jamarcus or Chris. Um, right now we're gonna be reviewing Roddy Ricch Feed the Streets 3. You understands me? Let's just get into it.
Did you say he understands me?
Yeah, I said that. Well, yeah,
Oh, this is the time what Marcus is. He
man.
understands me. You sound like
I'm
sound
a
like one of them old school niggas that trying to be cool or some shit, man.
man. I'm with
Cut
it.
it out.
I'm with it, Jack. You understands me,
All right, bro.
man?
You were saying,
Huh?
you were saying about Roddy Ricch.
Oh, Super Saiyan.
All right, bro. We can stop right here and right now if you want to.
But man, this so this is Roddy Ricch's. This is supposed to be his third album. So he wanted it to be his third album, but the label was like, nah, nigga, this is a mixtape. You gonna call it a mixtape. So
Oh,
it's
so
a
this not an album?
mm-mm. It's supposed to be. He wanted it to be that. I wanted to be his third album, but the label said, nah, you made it as a mixtape. You gonna keep this as a mixtape. But which is crazy because I like this better than the last project.
Way better than the last project.
Absolutely. Like he went, it's like it's not, granted, is it better than um please excuse me for being antisocial? Not in my opinion, because I love that album. I think that I know it's a different opinion with DJ. But um me personally, I do believe that album has no skips. Like I fucking love the album. I have a Vine love it,
For
of
sure.
course. But uh Live Life Fast, in my opinion, it was just like the title. I mean, like it it was like he got comfortable and he just started doing stuff. That's
Mm-hmm.
and it felt rushed. That's how Live Life Fast felt. Now this one,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like he actually took his time. It seemed like he actually um was into making music. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, this series that he got, Feed the Streets, ain't that the series that really got him popping for real, if I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I feel like he had to take care with this one because it's like this is a basically kind of like his version of a monumental series. So he has to keep, you
It's
know,
like his it's
and
like his
I can
dedication.
kind of understand where the label is coming from because this is a mixtape series. So they feel like he should
I get I
keep it
get
a mixtape.
I
But
get
at the same time, it's like this could have easily sold as a solid album.
yeah, because I can see this charting well because of how decent and how good this project actually is. And
But from a oh, go ahead.
I will say the whole keeping it as a mixtape thing. I mean, I like you said, I get it and I don't get it because like Dirty Sprite 2 was a mixtape. Now that's one of Future's biggest albums. Fucking what I was gonna say. Trap or Die was a mixtape. Jeezy made it into a third album. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it can be a hit or miss for that. And he's also on Atlantic. So Atlantic has a history of bullshitting folks. So
Well, I mean, from
from
business
an artist
standpoint, I think one thing they was trying to do is probably like drop this as a mixtape, get some buzz around his name because the last drop wasn't that successful. So they didn't want to risk it with this one. They probably drop it as a mixtape, just create more buzz around his name. And then when he drops another project, he have more buzz around his name. So more sales be coming in. Because they probably heard the the noise from the last album. Everybody was like, oh, last album, yada yada this, yada yada that. And he dropped this as mixtape where everybody ain't really like too excited for it, but they still gonna check it out and it's better than what they expected. So it's like on the number side, I understand, but like you said, it still could have easily dropped this album.
and
But
this is and this you had a point out you said something I was gonna make a point. I don't remember what it was. Um
something I just said.
yeah, something you just said. I don't remember what it was though. Um anyways. So Feed the Streets 3. So let's get into it. So just because that was a good intro to me. It started just because set the pace for the whole album, pretty much. Um,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's what I was gonna say. So what I was gonna say was before we dive into it, part of the reason that he made this, part of the reason he came out with it this year, but was because there was so many bad reviews about his album, Live Life Fast, that came out last year, and people was saying he couldn't like pretty much he was done.
Mm-hmm.
And he tweeted out, he was like, I think at the beginning of the year, he was like, man, y'all playing with me. Feed the Streets 3 is coming out this year. Y'all, cause y'all playing with me like I ain't him. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, I mean, I get the frustration, and I mean, I get all that other stuff. Like I said, he did come with it with this project. Just because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, he set the tone. Just because was, and he got a lot more he got a lot more personal on this also, which is
A little
what
bit,
something
yeah.
I appreciate, especially with Letter to My Son. That was a real
Mm-hmm.
personal, and just because was personal too. Um, my tracks, give me just because heavier, Aston Martin truck, stop breathing, and then I'll say Letter to My Son because Letter to My Son was a dope outro, a very dope outro.
I
Um,
get that.
he only had two features on here. He's freak like he had Lil Durk on his first album, and the song
Mm-hmm.
was good then, and this song is good now. He's worked with Ty Dolla $ign on every project, so
Mm-hmm.
that's nothing new. Like I said, this is a good project, man. It wasn't bad. It was not a bad listen. Um, I would get a record. I would get a vinyl list, which is no surprise to you or anybody for that matter. Uh, but yeah, man. This and then I like the cover also. The cover was
Mm-hmm.
is very dope. The evolutions in the covers of Feed the Streets is very dope as well. Like I think the first cover for Feed the Streets was just him with a chain on, and then
Yeah, like him kneeling or something, some shit like that.
and then the next one was actually a dinner table with his face on it with some jewelry. And then now
Mm-hmm.
it's him, and the chain that he actually has on is like a plate with a fork and knife on both the ends.
Mm.
And I think it says "Feed the Streets" on it. But I do like that, and I like the motion, the animation they got as well. Um, I like how he's got all his niggas there, and she's you basically saying, "Hey man, I'm trying to put my niggas on" type shit. So that's enough of me. Uh,
I mean, shit. You said it. You said pretty much everything. I mean, truth be told, me personally, uh, it's a couple songs I ain't fuck with. I ain't fuck with that twin song. I'll be straight up with you. That twin. I ain't really care for that twin song. I think he could have kept that. But I mean, um, I say twin, and I thought King Size was okay, but it's not nothing I probably bump again. But I mean, I didn't. I think them the only two songs I ain't really care for. Everything else either straight or pretty dope. My tracks be I'll take Just Because, I'll take Heavier. I like it. Stop Breathing, Letter to My Son. I like the pressure songs. Um but um this is way better than the last project because the last project I did not like. I did
Yeah.
not like it at all.
I don't even bump it. And you know
I
what's crazy? It's crazy because Chris is a big fan. Chris is a fan of Roddy Ricch, and
mhm,
Chris is a huge fan of Please Excuse Me for don't for being antisocial, and he did not enjoy the last project. But and even though he's not here, he does fuck with this a lot though.
mm,
So that like I said, that said something to his like you can attest to this as an artist. Like people can tell like when you're into it. Like people can
mhm,
and
mhm,
he just it was more cohesive and um more cohesive and more put together his first album was compared to the other album. And then this one seems more cohesive. So
yeah. One thing I will say, um, I think I think he is a decent enough songwriter to keep his to keep going in this business. Cause truth be told, it's not really per se a bad song on this album. It's just uh a lot of these well, I ain't gonna say a lot of these songs. Some of these songs not my cup of tea, and just some songs I just don't like. But I mean I don't like it. I mean it's a bad song.
yeah.
Um but his other feat projects, you can hear the growth because I went back and listened to the other two just to see what they sound like. And truth be told, this is probably the best one out of all three.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Even
You
though
can
even
hear
though even though the Feed Discreets 2 does have like one of my favorite Roddy Ricch songs of all time, Down Below. Like,
that's a cool song, yeah.
huh?
That's a cool song.
Yeah. But it like going to what you said, like you can obviously tell the growth. You can
Hmm.
see that he's
Yeah.
like crafting what he's got going on, his art form, you know what I mean? So if he stays like this, if he stays like this, and also uh to wrap it up, like him, even though it was only two features, the beats,
Hmm.
the different beats and like the different pitches that he uses with his voice and how the different flows he used, it wasn't it didn't get samey and it didn't feel like a long project. Even though it was
Hmm.
30 minutes, you weren't bored. Like it wasn't damn
I
I
mean,
break.
15 songs, 40 minutes. I mean, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, but I'm saying even though like there's some projects that could be 40 minutes, but there's like you could like they could be 40 minutes, but you might still be like, damn man, this needs something, like this needs features or this like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to listen to this one person for this long. You know what I
I
mean?
still feel like he should have had some more features though. That's just me personally.
I mean,
Uh,
I won't argue with that, but I'm not I don't I'm not upset of what I got.
I respect that.
And with that being said, that's been another episode of Prolific Project with AJ and DJ. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Please, cause we starving, hungry, all type of shit.
Like as of right now, I'm hungry. I don't. This ain't even my house. This is just a great. I'm
That man is stupid.